I am just doing the dishes right now like every mom normally does, a few times a day. By few, I mean several hundreds of times of the day. Kids are sleeping right now. My 12-month-old normally has 2 naps a day. I tried from 9:30 till about 10 o'clock. My toddler was downstairs by himself and in his little playpen there and watching some TV, having some snacks. But it comes to a point where it's like, okay, I can't leave him down here anymore by himself. And I gotta stop trying, almost forcing this nap. So I stopped and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go run some my errands and he's gonna have his nap at 12, like with his big brother, like his 2.5-year-old brother. I gotta let go of that stress about the naps. Because the last few times that I did put him down for one nap at 12, he woke up like 20 minutes later. Then the other time it was like a half an hour later. So it's like, let's flip my hair. There. It's like, I know he's not completely ready for one nap yet. He's not ready for that one nap transition completely every day. Because he hasn't consistently shown me that he can sleep at 12 o'clock for more than 2 hours. If he can sleep until about 2:30, I put him down at 12:30 today, and it is 12:46. If he can sleep for like 2 hours, no problem. I think that's pretty reasonable, and you know, a good amount of sleep, a good amount of rest, much needed rest for him at his age, because normally both naps combined usually is about 2 hours, an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon. He doesn't really sleep much more than that. So that's when I'll really know if he's really ready for just one nap. So I've just been stressing out about these naps. Oh my gosh. If you knew me like when I had my first baby, my toddler, when he was growing up, I didn't know anything, you know, I just did what I could, and I did the best that I could. Like reading on Google, a lot of things at nighttime. At that time, I don't think we had ChatGPT, or like AI models and stuff like that to use. Sometimes it helps create like a schedule, routine, because I'm all about the routines. I like routines. They work for me. They work for my kids because they know when to expect that they're going to have a nap and when their bodies kind of get adjusted to it. So it works for them. But I don't know. I'm just washing the bottles here, washing my toddler's bottles. He likes these Lanaso bottles with the medium flow nipple on the top. And I'm just cleaning straws and stuff. These straws, they definitely need to get cleaned properly with one of these. So anyway, let me just wash it, put a little bit of soap in there. So I was a stress case with my first baby, and like figuring out what the heck is going to work for us, what's going to work for the family, what's going to work for him, and sleep is really important, and that's why maybe so many people and so many mothers stress about naps and sleep. At least I do, and I can speak for myself only on that. Is that I definitely sacrifice a lot of stressing, worrying a lot about, oh my gosh, I've got to put him down at this certain time or else he's not going to get his maximum amount of sleep that I would hope for that he gets. So now with 2, it's easier because my toddler was so regimed. I was so militant about his naps, and now he sleeps at his time, and he sleeps throughout the night, thank God, and knock on wood. And he's been doing great, thank goodness. He's potty trained. I potty trained him early, almost like getting him prepped because we had another baby coming. And I wanted to be prepared. I wanted my oldest to be prepared. Like physically and also emotionally too, as much as I could. And your emotions get regulated if you sleep well. So I always figured like making sure he got enough sleep was my main priority, and of course getting fed and enough sleep. My first baby. So yeah, I was very kind of stressing out about his naps all the time, and then it came to a point where everything kind of just a little bit smoothed over and things became a little easier. The second baby comes, I just was more go with the flow with his naps at first, because newborns, they sleep all the time and they sleep wherever, up until a certain point where I kind of wanted to get him accustomed to sleeping in a room. Now I'm at the point where I have to nurse him to sleep in my bed, and I usually put him into his little crib right beside my bed. But now it's some days are hard because my toddler's downstairs, and I have to get my 12-month-old to go to sleep quicker, because my toddler downstairs could get into things. So I've got to just get him asleep ASAP. So I just leave him in my bed half the time. And I have the camera on and I'm watching 24/7. Like, you'll see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at the cameras. I'm looking at my sons sleeping, especially my 12-month-old sleeping. Anyway, I just wanted to ramble. I wanted to vlog a little bit about my day and life as a stay-at-home mom of 2 right now, under 3. So that's a little bit about the naps. Today it's a 1 napper for both of them, and I might have to do a really early bedtime for my 12-month-old. That doesn't always work out though. Sometimes he just stays up because he can hear my toddler talking and screaming and having fun, and then he's like awake and wanting to listen too, and he wants to play as well. So he doesn't get to sleep until about 8 or 8:30 every night, no matter how little sleep he gets. And it drives me insane because I want him to sleep longer, because for his own good, his own benefit. I don't want him to sleep longer because I need more me time. No, my time is when he's rested and he's resting. This is my time. This is my me time right now, talking to myself, talking to anybody who's listening right now. And even if no one's listening, I'm going to look back at this video and I'm going to remember the stresses that I went through, the worries, and also the peace, and also remember that I'm alive too today, and I'm their mom, and I've got to take care of me. So just to breathe. I feel okay. I feel pretty good today. I went and had an acai, which is really delicious, and I did a couple of errands, ran to the bank, did X, Y, and Z. So now I've got to figure out what I'm going to make for lunch, what am I going to make for dinner. We have some noodles in the fridge, which I'm going to make warm up as soon as my kids wake up. They can have that. The easiest thing that I can make for them is egg, okay? Just a fried egg smothered in butter, like real butter, and cook that scrambled egg in there. It's packed with protein, minerals, vitamins, everything that they need for their growing little bodies. So that's what I tend to make when I'm on a quick, either on a budget. You can do eggs all the time in certain ways. They get sick of it too, right? But just switching it up. But anyway, eggs for the main part, and with like a different carb every so often, different carb, and even a different protein. Sometimes I do like these protein sausage patties, which I'll show you what I do. Maybe you can still see me. I get these from Costco and they're pretty darn good. I do like 1 or 2. I know pork like sometimes isn't the best, the very best protein, but I use it alongside the eggs. So anyway, let's just wrap it up about sleep. Sleep. You gotta be tired to go to sleep. Your body's needs to make the certain amount of serotonin and melatonin and all the chemicals combined. They need everything to be aligned for the babies to just have that good amount of rest that you're like, please rest for. So don't be so hard on yourself. Another mom who's listening right now, don't be so hard on yourself. If he's not sleeping, if she's not sleeping, just breathe first and foremost. breathe, and know that this isn't forever. This is a phase. This is a phase that they're going through. They're going through something. They're growing through something, and they need you to just be there calm and just be there presently with them. And soon enough, they'll get back on your routine. They'll sleep when they need. You know, my mom always says, you know, they'll sleep when they want to. You know, I always argue back and say, well, you got to kind of create that ambiance in the room that has to be dark, the noise, the sound machine. Like some of that works for some kids, and you don't necessarily need it for other kids. Like my oldest, I put him with a dark room, curtains, and then the sound machine on, because I just did that ever since he was young. And then my 12-month-old, I shut all the curtains, of course, and I don't have any sound machine because he can hear like the traffic going by, and that's almost already soothing enough. So I said I scrapped the idea of the sound machine. So anyways, just give yourself some grace and some time to just relax, is what my husband loves to tell me to do all the time, is just relax. And sometimes I just can't relax. So anyway, do your best, and that's all you can do. Honestly, you can't force any living being to go to sleep if they don't want to go to sleep. You can create the best and most atmospheric experience to soothe, to calm, to settle themselves down, but they'll only sleep when they're tired. So like, just take it 50-50 on yourself. 50%, you know, like, try 50% of the time, try your 100% to like put them down at the certain times that they do, but the other 50% kind of just be a little bit more relaxed, especially when they're in their transition months. Like a 12-month-old, they're gonna transition to one nap soon. They don't need 2 naps anymore eventually. Some days they do, some days they don't. It's all every day is different. It's almost like roll the dice. What's it gonna be today? So today's a 1 nap day. Tonight might be crap. And I'm not gonna look forward to that right now. I'm not gonna look forward. It's 1 o'clock right now. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to probably make a matcha. I'll make myself a matcha, and probably have some honey in it. I like this Manuka honey. I don't like putting this in the hot though, anything hot, because it loses its antibacterial properties and its medicinal properties. So just take this, you know, with a spoon, a wooden spoon if you have one, and I don't, because I just have metal spoons and plastic spoons, so I use the plastic ones. And anyway, matcha, and I'm gonna warm up some food and think of something to eat, because kids are gonna wake up hungry, and husband's gonna come home from work hungry, so I gotta make something to eat. So anyways, please comment anything you guys would want to watch, any kind of advice you guys want, you know, help on, anything. I'm a mom of 2 and a 2 under 3, and I do what I can. I do my best. I'm a very just, here I am. I didn't put myself together much today. I did what I can, and I'm happy about it. So I'll see you on the next one, because there's going to be more coming, just because I like it, and I like making videos, informing any moms that are actually needing a little bit of help, or someone to hear them out. I'm here. I could even do a live one time. I just don't exactly know when I'm gonna do it, because I need some engagement first. So if there's anybody out there that can use some tips, or actually like my videos so far, here I am. And see you guys soon. See you in the next one.